And if you take a look at the draw, Nedum obviously discussed this on Friday, but if you're Chelsea, there's a good argument that you can go all the way in this tournament, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But one thing which I wanted to say on Friday, which I think is quite significant, is that Porto side are a tough side. I don't think they can see many goals in the Champions League,
not
even
really,
in the 2 games against City.
I think that's given them a bit.
Okay,
I understand.
Dan,
I understand you have to respect the opposition.
Daniel, relax, Daniel. They didn't arrive there by accident.
Yeah, but they played a rubbish Juventus team.
They've given teams a lot of very tough games. With 10 men, did you say?
Yeah, but still rubbish.
Did you factor that in or not? But when they went down to 10 men, I'm sure you thought the game was over, didn't you?
No, I thought. I still think Porto are going to go through this, and then I'm going to bring that up with Nedum when the draw's made.
Listen, I think Chelsea are favourites. But that Porto game is probably going to be a lot tougher than people realise. I think that the way Porto are now is how I envisioned Atletico Madrid would have been in the round before. But they're a solid team. I think they take chances well, and even if in adverse situations, they seem to do quite well. So getting into a quarter-final, it's going to be tough. But I think Chelsea, you have to fancy your chances. I think anyone on that side of the draw have to fancy the chances. But I still think that the winner for me comes in the other side of the draw. And whoever makes it through that semi-final on that side, which could be City, could be Dortmund, could be Bayern or whatever, that's got to be the favourite heading into the final.
Yeah, of course. If it's Bayern Munich or Manchester City going through to the final, you would take them no matter who they meet in that final, Frank. But it's the first time you've been on since the Champions League draw is made. From a Chelsea perspective, you're loving life, aren't you?
Yes, of course you have to be pleased with the draw, but again, I'm not sure, especially in those circumstances that we are going through right now, where you have no fans in the stand. I think it's better for the players to have a plus of pressure, meaning maybe playing against a big team. So Porto is a huge team, but of course, comparing to the others, you have to be pleased to play against them. But will you be too confident to get a little bit sloppy and not go through because you played against Porto? If you play against another team, you give that plus of pressure will make sure you spot on. I don't know. We're going to have the answer after the 2 legs. We'll see. So far, so good. But it doesn't mean that you're going to go through.
But Frank, if I offered you Porto on Friday as a Chelsea fan, you would have said, thank you very much, Dan.
No, I wouldn't because again, I know too much football. No, because of what I explained. I'm a football player. I know that without the fans, so we don't have that plus to push us, and playing the second leg at home will be a plus normally in a normal life. But we don't live in a normal life, and playing Porto it can be a big trap. Because you feel too confident because everybody's going to say to you, well, it's going to be easy, it's going to be a piece of cake, you're going to go through, and you're not going to be spot on, and you're going to be smashed back. So let's see. It's a good draw, but you have to prove it's a good draw.
Whom did you want then, Frank? Munich? For an upper level test?
Of course not. Of course not, but why you go to the extreme, I think playing in Paris Saint-Germain would have been very, very interesting because Tuchel going back to the Parc des Princes against Paris, it would have been interesting.
But do you want to play Porto or do you want to play PSG in the next round? You want to play Porto every day?
No, not for me. I would have rather played Paris Saint-Germain than Porto. Because I don't think Porto is less good than Paris Saint-Germain. That's just the picture, the history of the club, and the name in the team who makes you think that it's easier to play Porto than Paris Saint-Germain or Bayern Munich. I don't agree with you. I'm sorry.
Dan, you're a very tricky host. You're a very tricky host.
Explain to him, Nedum.
No.
Yeah,
You played well done. Yes, you won a World Cup. Yes, you did all that. Great, well done. But if surely you're a player, you see the draw, you're like, oh, damn it, I wanted PSG. You'd have got Porto.
I'm with you, Dan. If you give me a choice between Porto and last season's beaten finalists, I go Porto all the way around. But to Nedum's point, but this is a quarter-final of the Champions League. Of course, whoever you draw is going to be tough. Of course, there's a possibility for whoever you draw to beat you. But if you get to handpick out of who's left in the competition, if you're Chelsea, you are very, very happy with drawing Porto.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.